We're going to do a reference point routine right now. We don't have a control point over here to set up. It's just in our general work area. So what we're going to do, take the total station, make sure this is somewhat level. We've already stomped our legs down to make sure they're nice and solid on each one. So that is there. I put the level bubble closest to me. Tighten this up. Because I did a good job of it making sure it's kind of level, now I can just rotate these screws to level up this little bubble that's here on the side, which you can see there, and just get it kind of close. And I want to hit power on the total station. Once I hit power, I'm just going to wait for it to power up. Again, I'm going to put one screw in front, two on the sides, and I'm going to level up. So we're going to take both elbows in and drive it in nice and slow until I get under 5 seconds by 5 seconds. And then I'm going to raise this one up.
It is Phil 9370.
And under 5 seconds by 5 seconds. So now that we're set up there, under 5 seconds by 5 seconds, I can just simply hit back. This total station is fully set up. Now I go to my data collector and stuff, and I hit power on here. On the data collector, this is locking up. So now I opened up my micro survey, and I'll actually exit out really quick while this is. So I'm in my home screen. I open up micro survey. My previous job was shop. That's where I want to be. Then I go into connect. This is going to connect everything together. Do you want to remember the previous setup? The answer is no, always. So now it's connecting to the total station. It's going to give us our level screen, just like before. We're under 5 seconds by 5 seconds. Continue. Now I'm going to go to layout mode. My prism is correct already, so I'm going to hit select mode. This time, instead of occupy points, I'm going to use reference points. You will never use reference line. That is definitely avoid that. So reference points. Now the only thing I have to do is select a point. So I go to the furthest one away first, which is going to be point number 2 in this case. And now I physically just need to go to it. So we're going to walk over to point number 2. Set up on it, level up. Again, the same exact way as before. Over the point, I'm on it. Now I just hit my little lock button, and I make sure that this is facing the total station, because that's very, very important. And it'll spin around and find me. And now it's got me locked. The only thing now we need to do, because our point number we're sitting on is 2 and it's in the box, it's highlighted here, we're just going to hit measure on it. It's taking our measurement. Now we need to physically go to the next one, which is going to be CP3. It's selected, it's in our box, so we're going to just physically walk over there. So I'm level, I'm over my point, I just hit measure. My paddle lock stayed green, so it's had me the whole time. It says 3/16 by 3/16. So now I need to shoot my third point, because I always have to shoot at least 3 points. More if needed, so we'll just go over here and shoot our next one. And then I'm going to level up.
I should not need another guess. I should be able to go straight into hours.
Make sure it's selected on the screen for point number 1 and hit measure. Now I took a shot and it says 1/16 by 1/16. That's good deviation. So now I hit store point. I type in INST and the number 1, okay. Description is going to be INST, because this is not a permanent point. There's no point underneath the total station, so you want to make sure you just call it an instrument point. and store point. Deviation error is 1/8 of an inch. That's acceptable, so we're going to hit accept. Now our total station is set up, and we can literally stake a point by selecting it on the screen
That creates some snapshots.
and hitting stake. It says this point was already laid out. That's fine, I want to do it again. So yes. Now it's going to send me to the point. All the other routines are the exact same thing, so look at the previous video if you need one.
I think that there may be a video for it.
Done.